Morning, guys. He's the sexy plumber on Wisteria Lane who recently tied the knot with his longtime love, and he's here with us today. Let's welcome James Denton. Big round of applause.
My longtime television love. I think I have to clarify. Yeah, who I'm tying the knot with.
Gotcha. That's exactly what we meant. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. Thanks so much for coming on our show. Let's talk the writer's strike, of course, when it ended. Now, did the Desperate Housewives crew get right back into it immediately and start shooting?
We went right back. We were one of the first shows to go back less than 2 weeks after, actually. Luckily, they broke us some stories right before the strike, or at least that's their story, and they're sticking to it. And we were already in the second episode since we've been back. So we'll get 7 in, which is more than most shows. Most shows are just going to do 4, so we'll be back quicker.
Great. And what's the vibe on the set? Is everyone excited to be back to work?
We're doing 6-day weeks, which is kind of weird, working Monday through Saturday to get an extra show in for the crew. Really, they make up some money, and also for the viewers. So everybody's really happy to be there. Good.
And then what did you do in your time off? You had a few months, obviously.
I did. You know,
a bit of a hiatus.
Yeah, it was good. You know, spent a lot of time with the family. Did some, a lot of traveling. But I also, I started working with this thing we're going to talk about today. I got involved with this project with the Zagat survey people and GlaxoSmithKline with a Veramist nasal spray. It's for people that allergy sufferers, and it's really interesting. It's a guide called Out and About with Allergies, and it's you can get yours at outandaboutwithallergies.com, and it lists places in 20 markets across the country that if you suffer from allergy symptoms, you might have to avoid.
Most of us do.
Yeah, like zoos, botanical gardens, like the 2 here in New York. Restaurants, anything that's outdoors that you normally might think, I can't do that because I have allergies. It bugged me my whole life, and when I heard about this, I wanted to get involved with it because it's a really great idea, and it's very useful. And it also has the Zagat ratings of the restaurants and the zoos and places like that. So it's really cool, and you pick one up if you have any allergy problems, which I've found a lot more people have than I knew.
Now, Mike Delfino, does he have any allergies on the show?
Mike doesn't, but so it's funny you asked that because we were talking about this earlier because we shoot outside all the time on Wisteria Lane, and it's particularly the day that Terry was naked and she fell in the bushes, the big famous episode. There were like 3 of us out there that day. Something was blooming. We were all fighting our allergies, and it was funny because it was not sexy at all. Allergies aren't very sexy. But Terry can make them work.
Great. And any of the surprises on the upcoming episodes you can tell us? Any guest stars coming to the show?
You know, we got a few. Jason Getzer's coming back. I think people will be happy to hear his character of Rick, who kind of got in trouble with Felicity. And then we have a really funny, the episode we're shooting right now has full nudity.
What?
Male, full nudity.
But
full side nudity.
We're going to see that.
Full side nudity, head to toe. And it's not me, thank God.
Oh, well.
But it's very funny, and I should say it's also sexy, or the guy will get mad at me, but it's more funny than sexy.
All right,
but that's in the second episode back. There's some really fun stuff coming up.
Great. So now you've been here in New York for a few days?
Just in and out pretty quickly because, we're back at work, so I'm just here for a couple of days.
All right, good. Well, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Let's not forget to pick this up, of course.
Absolutely. Outandaboutwithallergies.com. You really like it. It's very, very helpful if you have any problem with that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, guys. And if you want more information on that, of course, you can catch the all-new episodes of Desperate Housewives as well. Log on to our website, and for information as well, cw11.com/morningnews. And tomorrow coming up, we'll have Carson Daly. He's coming back live. And now, James Denton, I'm going to need that because I do suffer from some environmental allergies.
A lot of good tips in there.
Thank you.
James, always a pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
All right, up next on the CW11 Morning News, his new album, The Elephant in the Room, drops today.